Who did you vote for in this past election? Was it the racist white supremacist known as Donald Trump? Or was it the pedophilic dementia, Joe Biden? Are you a Republican or a Democrat? These questions are what dictate prejudice within our society as Americans, and it has been this way for many years. I'm an American and have lived in America my entire life, and as I have lived in America, I have seen people torn apart over and over again, even among my friends and family. Whether you are on one side or another, you are considered a terrible person or you support something wrong. If you are an American citizen, or if you currently reside in America, then you should be worried about this because a society that is drowned in turmoil is not a productive society. Even if you do not currently live in the United States, you can still be affected by decisions made. I mean, the United States gives assistance to over 100 countries around the world. In the next few minutes, I will discuss the problem with political polarization within American society. Specifically, I will discuss the extent of the problem, the cause of the problem, as well as state and personal solutions to political polarization. After introducing my speech topic, I will first outline the extent of the problem. This problem is not exactly worldwide, however it does affect over 300 million people, which is the current amount that reside in the United States. Also, the cause and effect relationship in this issue can have a global impact. With political polarization, we have a nation or nations that is turned against each other, with each side thinking that they are the better side. For example, back in 1960, President John F. Kennedy barely managed to snag the popular vote by less than 120,000 votes, with both candidates at 47%. Another example was all the way back in 1824 with President John Quincy Adams against Andrew Jackson, with Jackson winning the popular vote by less than 40,000 over Adams. These examples show how polarized this country is politically, almost to the point where it is half and half. As I said earlier, the US aids over 100 different countries, so hypothetically, by polarizing political views, we put countless people in danger. Instead of focusing on helping people, all we do is focus on who is the lesser of two evils, and this creates massive division as well as a distraction to the real problems of the world and what we can do to fix them. The individuals most responsible for increasing the problem is not just a couple of people, but rather a couple of major organizations such as Instagram or Facebook. They create these false narratives about each side that manipulate people in thinking one thing or another. For example, having Joe Biden in front of a Chinese flag, which is implying that he wants to lead America under communist ideologies. This example is just doing what they think is right, and to try to persuade the country that one person or another is evil. However, the effect is much worse. You start to stir up anger and fear into people, and if this continues, I am afraid that it can only remain peaceful for so long. I mean, you cannot even say which political party you are with or against in public, otherwise you will be insulted and humiliated. Unfortunately, there is no easy way to solve this issue other than to ban the social media and the people from doing such a thing. However, in the United States, the media is protected by the freedom of speech, so there is no effective way to shut them down other than to challenge them ideologically. Thankfully, you do not have to rely on an ideal that challenges them on social media. Instead, what you can do personally is to research each political party separately and make your own decisions based on the information you were given. Also, we can learn to be more hearing of other perspectives as well as keep an open mind while keeping rationality. As I bring my speech to an end, I will now restate my thesis. Political polarization is a major issue specifically within the United States, and this has separated people for far too long. The extent of this damage, the cause of the problem, as well as the solution are things that we need to talk about more so that we can put something like this to rest. It is time to stop with the fake ideologies and to move towards a future where everyone thinks for themselves based on correct information in order to stop political polarization. Delete those social media outlets and find your information from a valid source. So I tell you now, move away from the chains of social media and break free into a free-thinking future.